Welcome back to the video series for SAScon 2026 General Wars. This is round 1, where I'm facing Black Rain 78, who has 3 squads of Aerogruts, 3 Swag Riders, Mimring, Krug, and Marku Essenwain. I discussed the format in my introduction video, so if you haven't seen that, I recommend checking it out. My army is 5 squads of Axe-Grinders with Mogrim. This is a pretty good matchup for me, as Axe-Grinders get +1 attack and defense against large and huge figures, which includes Mimring, Krug, and Swag Riders. Black Rain's best offense into me is going to be kiting with 8-range Mimring and multi-Swag Rider Aerogrut spots, so if I get an opportunity to kill either Mimring or Swags, I'll take it, even if it requires overexposing a few Axe-Grinders, because of how good of a situation it would leave me in. A wounded Krug is a good matchup into Mogrim, as he can kill him in one turn, so that's the one sub-matchup into Krug that I need to avoid. This map is the Blasted Lands, and the far glyph is Valda, and the near glyph is Sola Astrid. Both glyphs are helpful for taking down the big things, but I'm mostly planning to prioritize Valda if I'm forced to choose, as 8 move will allow me to catch Mimring once he comes in, and I do already have pretty good attacks into the big stuff. I lose the opening initiative, which is good for me, and see a Swag Rider develop on the far side with 3 Aerogruts around it. I don't want to overextend Axe-Grinders on this turn with no targets, so I bond with Mogrim and get him and 3 Axe-Grinders up on the plateau in the top, next to jungle, with the last Axe-Grinder going in the other direction to reach Sola Astrid on his next move. Another Swag Rider develops up the middle now, with 3 Aerogruts around it as well. Had the Aerogruts lost initiative instead, I think I'd like this move more, but with them having 1 initiative, this feels like an overextension, as I could reach both Swag Riders now if I get the initiative switch. I decide to wait to come in until my order marker 3 to have the chance at that switch, so I don't bond with Mogrim here, and instead bring up 4 new Axe-Grinders. Mimring now comes in to get a fire line on 2 dwarves. The front Axe-Grinder dies, but the back one blocks it. The Aerogruts by Valda then all get activated, with one of them blocking Valda, and they get 1 more Axe-Grinder kill. Because Black Rain blocked Valda, I won't be able to catch Mimring quite yet. Mogrim kills the Aerogrut on Valda, and an Axe-Grinder replaces it. I also take Sola Astrid. I develop 2 more up out of the back, to where I can catch all of the heroes if I get the initiative switch. I don't get the switch, though. Mimring takes the aggressive route to get more targets, but we determine that he couldn't see the back Axe-Grinder through the jungle. I roll hot though and block both attacks. The Aerogruts on the far side then take height, and 1 advances up the middle, and those 3 attacks kill 2 dwarves, including the only one that could have taken Valda on a Mogrim bonding turn. I skip bonding this turn so that I can take Valda, double engage Mimring, including 1 on Sola Astrid, and engage the Swag Rider on the top. The heighted attack kills the Swag, and I use Sola on Mimring, and the 5v3 and 4v3 do 4 wounds to the big dragon. Mimring is now stuck, and attacks an Axe-Grinder, but I block it. Aerogruts shoot down from the middle on the dwarves engaged with Mimring, killing 1 of them. I hold Valda, and have another Axe-Grinder within 6 of Mimring, so I do bond with Mogrim this turn, but he misses the Commander Strike, and the Aerogrut then blocks the 1 out of 4. 1 Axe-Grinder advances to engage Mimring, another to an Aerogrut in the middle, and I use the forward 2 as well. Mimring falls to the heighted attack, and I use Sola Astrid to kill the Aerogrut with Swag protection, and I also kill the top Aerogrut. The Swag migrates to the bottom, and kills a dwarf. The Aerogruts from the middle all follow it, and they kill 1 more Axe-Grinder. I have another shot at the switch here, and already have Valda this time. I bond with Mogrim, who kills an Aerogrut. I then ship 2 dwarves into my opponent's start zone to hit Krug and the last Swag Rider, hoping to kill the Swag and then also start the countdown timer on Krug, and engage the last 2 Aerogruts in the middle. I put 1 wound on Krug, but the Swag blocks it with a perfect 3 out of 3 shields. I do kill both Aerogruts, though. I don't get the switch this time either, and the forward Swag takes height, but the Axe-Grinder blocks it. Aerogruts from the start zone then attack the forward Axe-Grinder, but also don't get a kill. Mogrim pivots to hit an Aerogret, misses the Commander Strike on the Swag Rider, but does kill the Aerogret. I develop one Axegrinder up out of the back and take 3 attacks. I miss the Swag on height, wound Krug some more, and kill an Aerogret in the start zone. I started going for Aerogrets here to try and burn the order markers since there were so few of them left. The forward Swag then swings back and kills the Axegrinder near his start zone. The last Aerogret hides as best he can and shoots the Axegrinder engaged with Krug, but misses. Mogrim pivots and hits Commander Strike on Krug, hitting it, and then kills the Swag from height. I retake Sola Astrid and develop 2 other dwarves up from the back. My game plan here is to keep single engaging Krug each turn and take the Sola Astrid boosted 5v3, limiting Krug to 1 kill back to deny the max potential of the double attack, and also keep Mogrim safe. I tack on more wounds to Krug. I think he has 3 life left, but I'm not certain. Krug then kills the Axegrinder. Mogrim goes to deal with the Swag and kills it from height. I re-engage Krug, develop 2 more axes on that side of the map, and engage Marku to start his countdown timer, but I whiff both attacks. I finally get the initiative switch, and Mogrim pivots to engage Marku, and hits Commander Strike on Krug. He then puts 1 wound on Marku. I develop 2 more Axegrinders up out of the back, and hit Krug and Marku, putting 2 more wounds on Krug and 1 on Marku. A very angry Krug then obliterates that poor Axegrinder. Mogrim hits Commander Strike on Marku and then adds 1 more wound. I used Sola Astrid here to hit Marku, which kills him, but miss Krug. I wanted to prioritize killing Marku here, as he could regenerate and potentially be an issue in the endgame, whereas I felt like I had an auto-win condition against Krug. Black Rain's Order Marker 1 was on Marku and is burned. Mogrim then advances, misses Commander Strike on Krug, and kills the Aerogret. I advance 3 dwarves from the back and finish off Krug with the 5v3, ending the game. Pretty good matchup for me, and I had solid defense throughout, and that was enough to cruise through this one and start this tourney 1-0.